making a run at, aren't you? Rolling up a steak and going to Vegas.
Welcome to the #1 poker radio show in the world. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. 1 full hour of poker news, entertainment, and lots of Sin City surprises. Now let's bring on the host. Here is Mark Hoke.
Sorry, I just thought it'd be fun to tease you for a second there. Oh, God, the Perky brothers are over there hanging out in the WSOP photo booth. No rock and roll today, though. I mean, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Oh, man, I tell you what, we're all in here grinding away. Oh, my God, I can't believe it's almost July. A month of World Series of Poker action. And it's not stopping, kids. There's a whole lot of craziness going on here at the WSOP, and we're going to break it all down for you today here on the Mark Hoke Show. Of course, we're live here at the World Series of Poker Hangout in the Rio. We are down between the Brasilia and Miranda rooms. Miranda, otherwise known as the Poker Kitchen down here. But if you're looking for the signs, that's where to find us. Certainly appreciate you tuning in today. Should be another interesting day at the series. A lot of bracelets going to be given out today. Looks like if we had our first one given away earlier this afternoon, and now we've got even more going down the pipe. It looks like we could be giving out up to 4 bracelets this day. So some lives are going to be getting changed here this afternoon as more champions will be crowned here at the World Series of Poker. And by the way, we may be getting Jean Gaspard on here, of course, who won a bracelet earlier in this series, as we'll be seeing if I think maybe stopping by here, so that's pretty cool. So we'll look forward to possibly seeing him hanging out here with us. Of course, a longtime grinder from Florida, bringing home a World Series of Poker bracelet, winning the $10,000 Dealer's Choice 6-handed tournament. Picked up a nice $306,000, but that long-awaited World Series of Poker bracelet for him. I mean, he's been in this game a long time, and very thrilled to see him after winning a bunch of championships, finally getting it done here at the WSOP. And let's get him in here. He's walking by, having a good time. Just looking at your Hendon mob there real quick, too. Boy, your Hendon mob ain't bad, brother. It's not bad. John, congratulations.
Thank you very
and
much.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know you have been working so hard to get that World Series of Poker bracelet. Just eluded you time and time again. What was it like to finally bring it home?
You know, it was a great experience because it's like anything you want so bad in life. You dream about it, you think about it, and then so every year I go in and think to myself, why am I not getting it? So I had to look deep within myself and reach deep to see all the things that I do to myself emotionally, mentally, financially that stopped me from getting there. So coming into the World Series, I circled that tournament to be the first tournament that I play, whether I get put into it, whether I put up my own money. I just felt like the Colossus was going to be 30,000 people. I can't picture myself winning it, but I could picture myself winning those tournaments, that tournament, because I play all these games. Those are my road games. When I play live, those are the games that I feel comfortable at. And then my opponents will have to get lucky on me many times to beat me instead of a no-limit hand, which is one random hand, you know. So I felt good coming into it. So I felt like with the 50,000 in chips, if I could manage my mind, manage my aggression, and switch up in my opponents when they least expected, and make the correct adjustment, that I felt good about it. Yeah, but.
Well, I think it's interesting to talk about being so introspective. I mean, you've been playing the game a long time. You know, when you looked at what was holding you back, you know, how hard was that, and what did you find when what answers did you come up with to make that happen?
What happened is like this. Everything I do wrong in my life, I'm the big judge. I judge myself harder than anyone could judge me. The things that was lacking me is discipline and like money management and like and just basically just putting myself in bad spot financially where I'm not focused where I need to be. So coming into the World Series, I was making deep runs in every tournament that I play. I put everything in blockage, and I just stopped making bad agreements with myself and people that I've had business that was not like right, and I speak to them and I tell them where I was at, where I stood, so I clear that off. And let's say, for example, I have friends I owe money to, so as long as respectfully, I'm easy to talk to, so I make agreements and do this, so I put things in perspective, because eventually what we do is a money thing. It's like we can't play for free. We got to put up money to play. So sometimes when you sabotage yourself like I've done in my past with my finance, so it's like hard to get out there to play these expensive tournaments. So now you have to get a backer, you got to do this. So these things were holding me back, which is all my fault, because like I've been winning play. Whenever I play poker, I've been lucky enough to win at it. It's the outside things that I allow to be factors. So those things affect you eventually. So coming into this World Series, I say to myself, what are you going to do different? How are you going to approach things? And the past is the past, and let that be. I can't judge myself from that. And looking forward, I could just be the best I could be now. And when those situations comes, deal with them the best way I can deal with them, and just grow up, emotionally. But the game to me comes easy to me. Like literally, like I see through the situation. My opponents, they don't even understand the level I think and what I do. Everything I do it with a purpose. I think about the hands I play, and then I'm just always 10 steps ahead of what's going on. Like I'm just, whatever happens, whatever actions that I make at the table, I'm comfortable with it. Whether I win or lose, I'm never going to leave a table being mad or the opponent of the hands or situation, because the situation is played in my head already. It's almost like I already played the hand, whether it's aces, lost, whatever the hand is. There's no beat that I could get in poker that's going to get me upset unless somebody bring the joker. So like, and I'm just like, I'm mentally prepared for it. It's almost like I feel like I'm made for the game. But it's just the other factors of my life that I got to stay disciplined and on top of. And I think if I could win that war, I think I could make more noise. But it's what happens, like bad habits, it's like anything else. You take a long time to build them, so it's hard to break them. So you have to break them little bad barriers, like one day at a time or 1 week at a time. So I've been really doing that. I think another thing too, after Daniel took a course called Choice Center, like 2011, was like 2 years ago. And a lot of times when I sit back, a lot of things that I try to do help me a lot. It's like for emotional intelligence, because what happened is they don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you that whatever. So you have to grow as a person, and no matter what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So like I've grown a lot, and I'm still got a lot of work to do. But I try to do that. And once I do that, I think it'll be scary, because like it's almost like this. When you're not correct with the universe, your mind, you're not gonna listen to your inner voice. Your inner voice always tell you what you should and should not do, win or lose. But the farther you are away from the bad fabrics you create around you, it's harder to dig deep. So that week, what I did in perspective is like, I blocked everything off. I was coming in the back door, just focus on what I need to do, and just like block everyone off, not looking at my phone, looking at my text, just dialed into my opponent. So it's like it took that for me. Because a lot of time we could always look at the hands, this and that. We're all going to get the bad beats, this and that. But how you manage it emotionally is what really decide the winners and losers. Losers make excuses. Winners find ways to win. And I know every time I dig deep, I need to win money in poker, I've done well.
I can only imagine when that last card hit and it was over,
right,
what went through your mind, because I know you've been working for this for a long time,
yeah.
and just hearing what you've been saying here, I mean, the emotions that you must have been feeling when you finally won that bracelet must have been incredible.
Well, I tell you what, it's like when you in the moment, you already see it happen already. I knew everybody was playing for second. There was like 40 players left in the tournament. I played with this kid, and then I jokingly say to him, I'm going to choke me a young or old white guy tonight. You better hope it's you. And he said, what you mean? You said I'm coming second. but I was really working on your mind,
Yeah.
just the mind game. But prior to that, I was in Bogota with Kyle Boker. We were in a room. I circled that tournament, and I told him this is going to be my first bracelet. But I didn't say it for the ego purpose of it. It's because I already been imagining how I'm going to play stud, how I'm going to play no limit, how I'm going to play these hands, how I'm going to play 8 or better, how I'm going to play all the games. So when my opponents picked the game, I already was ready mentally why I'm going to play those games. So they could never get me to put an extra chip in any pot that I wasn't ready to put in. So it didn't matter. So, like, for me, because I was ready to play this tournament, early on I got crippled. But once I got chips and I moved on, I think I told my buddies and my friend that I spoke to until it was over. There was a part, like, in day 3 and dinner break, I had the chip lead, and I went down a little bit to like 900,000 at dinner break. And then a friend that was walking around with me says, hey, you losing a little bit. I said, don't worry, I got him exactly where I want him. Because it's a limit game. So I felt like as long as I stayed with the game plan I created against my opponent, there would have to be a lot happen badly for me to lose, and I'd have to start playing bad.
Right.
So no matter what hands that I win or lose, emotionally, my emotion was intact because I was looking at the end goal. So when you're winning in any game, whether it's basketball, this game, or anything else, that's where you got to get there first, emotionally, mentally. You got to win the tournament before you even win the tournament. And I felt like I was there. So not to brag that I felt like I was better than everybody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
You were in the right
place. I was in the right place emotionally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's fascinating. Boy, I tell you what, you could teach a lot of guys in here about a mentality to bring into these tournaments, because it's so hard for them. I mean, and it's nice you get a win early as opposed to late. Because so many guys are walking around here right now, hoping to get that win, or even some hoping to get that cash that they haven't gotten yet.
Right.
What advice would you give them right now to help pull them back a little bit and get their head focused?
The thing I always go back to, I always take it to a basketball analogy. I was a good shooter, but not a great shooter, but I like to score when I play basketball. But I always go back to Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller played a game against the Bulls one time. He missed like almost every shot in the first half, like it was like 1 for 15, whatever ridiculous shot was. In the second half, he kept shooting the ball. The thing about you're gonna take 100 shots, they're not gonna go in. What you could work on your mechanics. Work what you could do better. You can't be so result oriented because things didn't work out for you to get so emotional. The best part of this game, your emotion. If you can't control your emotion, you cannot win. Like every time I'm dating a girl or someone that's trying to tell me, can I teach them how to play poker? Once I see they don't have the emotions right, I'm not going to waste my time, because what happened is it's like the question is a good question, but it's also why people cannot win, because they can't handle winning and losing. When we played basketball, there was a school we were beating by like 20 at halftime. And then the coach came, and then and we went in the second half and we lost the game. So when we lost the game, and then everybody came in the locker room throwing things at the board and being upset, the coach sit there and watch when we wait, and he said, "You guys done pouting? You can't do nothing. All you could do is when you cross the line while you're playing the game, you could fix it. After the game is over, it's over. Don't cry over something that you could. If you want to do something, do it while you're in the game." Mm-hmm. Don't try to get upset after the game's over. It's over. It's like all you could do is adjust. So what I would say is understand the nature of what you're doing, and understand it's a game. The game evolves. Some days, like they say, 99% skills over the long run, but it's 99% luck over one day, over one hand. So you can't get so emotionally intact with that situation, because that situation is meaningless. So if I'm going to play till the rest of my life, why I'm worrying about one hand for? Mm-hmm. If I'm as good as I say I am, if I put in the time I really put in the game, that's irrelevant. Whether I lose this hand, this tournament, that's why I'm always gonna have a smile no matter what hand, what tournament I lose. Yeah, it's frustrating. Nobody likes to lose, but my perspective is correct in terms of the game. It's a game. It's only a game. When Golden State played Cleveland the other day, when the game was over, Draymond Green's all the guys were fighting, but they hugged each other because the game's over. So I think, I'm glad the sports I play was basketball. It teach you how to just deal with losing, because you can't win every game. Mm-hmm. You're going to lose some games, and you just got to get yourself prepared for the next game, and that's what I would say.
Wow. I'll tell you what, some inspiring words for sure, my friend. I mean, I'm ready to get in there again now. I'm all pumped up. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, what are your plans for the rest of the series? How many more events you got that roll here yet?
The main event, the tournament that I'm dialed in. It's the 50K horse. I think I want to give myself a good chance to play that tournament and give myself a chance to get in contention. How the cards run that day, it's not up to me, but I hope to come with a good state of mind for that tournament. The main event's 6,000 people. You could prepare yourself as best you can, but there's going to be some luck involved, so we'll see how that goes. But it's no tournament in the schedule that I'm staring at besides the main event and 50K horse. Other tournaments I'll play, but it's like, I think for me, like I've won a lot of levels. I think that bracelet like made me let me know that what I know, it's true. So it was like it didn't matter if, it matters, it's 300,000, but it didn't matter if it was 3 cents or $1 million. What matters is I knew what I've been putting work in, and I like the field that I beat. If I won a tournament, it was 1,000 people, 2,000 people, no limit, I wouldn't have felt as good that the mixed games, because those games I felt I played them well, and I feel like I'm one of the 5% that could compete. So it made me feel good within myself. Like I've won a lot of no-limit tournaments, gone deep in a lot of tournaments, but I felt good when I won that tournament because I felt like I beat them at their game, and the best part, I beat them in a mind game too, because I joke around a lot. I don't mean nothing by it.
Yeah, you're a lot of fun at the table.
And I'm just into it. I try to get to my opponent's head, and a lot of times I do, and the ones I don't, they know, and I let them know I don't mean nothing by it. So but it's a game. I like to enjoy it. If I can't enjoy the game, then what's the reason of playing?
Can I put you against Maurice Hawkins in a heads-up game? I'd like to see that chit-chat. That'd be fun.
He has a better chance to be white by midnight to beat me.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell him you said that. That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, Jean. Congratulations, and I know how much that meant to you.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you make another big run in the 50K in the main event.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Major congratulations.
You,
Good
man.
job,
Thank
sir.
You. Thank you.
Wow, that just happened, and that's happening too. Look at this guy over here. I already had one Stark Energy drink picked off today, and now Ace McFarland from the World Series of Poker School of Poker is over here ganking my towels. Okay, I'll owe you a thank you. I'll find out what it is here. Why don't you come on in and say hi? Jean Gaspard, everybody. I'll tell you what, I've watched Jean play quite a bit, and he's so much fun at the table, and what a great.
Good guy.
Hey, man, let me slide you over here a little bit.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, and and it's a shame you probably didn't get to hear most of that interview.
No, I missed it.
But what a great mentality he's
all
got.
the best stuff here.
You can learn a lot from that. There's another guy you can learn a lot from, Matt Glantz.
I want to be on Poker Night in America.
What?
Poker Night in America.
What about Poker Night in America?
I want to be on the show.
I'd like to be on the show too.
I do. Well, I got the money though.
Well, here's what we do. You put up the 5K, and then I'll play for a few hours, and whatever's left, you can take.
You owe me a thank you. While you're away doing your other very important gig, living the dream, just traveling around the world,
Yeah.
world traveler, I had to babysit this booth. Every freaking night I had to babysit this booth.
I thought Nate Dowland was doing that.
Oh, my God. It was destroyed.
I heard.
It was pulled out. People were sleeping under it. I mean, it was funny.
Idiots.
It was funny.
Yeah,
It
thanks
was
a
like
lot,
the
Monster
home-
Stecklers. Not all of you, just a few.
So what's up? How you been?
Not much. Of course, I'm just doing my show, doing
I saw
my
another
thing.
new sponsor over there, some sweat towels or something. Or
Yeah, well,
what are those?
they've always been here, the Arctic
Oh.
Blue Cooling Towels.
Oh, okay.
They're awesome.
But those are worth taking.
Yeah, they are. Don't give anybody any ideas. I swear to God, I walk back for dinner, energy drink gone. And by the way, it's the only can of Stark Energy in the entire building other than what I have. I will find you. I should have started walking around. God, that'd have been funny as heck. Well, anyway, so how's the WSOP School of Poker going? What's happening?
We're just living large, living life, and doing it in search of beautiful wives and stuff like that.
Okay.
We're the Eagles.
You have a stunningly beautiful wife.
Thank you very much. We're the Eagles that fly at dawn, living large and loving life. I got 1 million of them.
Wow.
No,
this show has been deep. It's been deep.
No, we're working real hard. It's been a change, you know. It's been a big change. It's been a lot of work, and it's going to be a lot of work moving forward. Mm-hmm. And we got July 6th coming up with Melanie Weisner, one of your favorite flaves.
Uh-huh.
And a little bit of a controversial, Annette Overstart. But she's still a big-time player.
She is.
She carries some big-time credentials. And then we have the gentleman you want to speak to in October, Antonio Esfandiari. See, I can even pronounce his name now.
Wow.
In Oberstadt. See, that's all this stuff I'm learning.
You're learning.
I'm learning. I'm getting educated.
Used to evade, Loki.
But, we got some good stuff coming up. And the future's big. We're going to actually be doing a lot more traveling now. We're going to try to copy you, get around the country.
So just take me with you.
We're actually going to be going to Atlanta in September, maybe Jersey in July. Get out there on the East Coast, some Florida action, some Foxwoods action, so I can go back home. So we're going to stop moving around the nation.
Sounds like fun. And
I also have Jeff Alessandro. Did I pronounce that right? Did I pronounce his name
Alessandro.
right? Alessandro?
Yeah.
I'm close. Actually had a little conversation with him walking down the halls, and he agreed in principle to do a show for us in Australia.
Wow.
So, I got to get the passport in line.
Nice.
Maybe around the Aussie Open when all the dudes are down there and stuff.
Protect your babies from the dingoes. That's all you can do. So have a little Vegemite sandwich.
Is this from those guys over
there? Yes. I don't know if Andrew saw the. I think he did.
Is that
this is the. They have these available over here at the WSOP photo booth. It's the Way Marketing guys and ladies. They're doing a fantastic job. This is the Frosted Stein, the photo Frosted Stein, and I got to tell you, this thing it's solid.
Is that Dan Heimiller on the front?
No, that's not Dan Heimiller. Jesus Christ. Raymer Heimiller. Okay, I'm going back to the gym. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's you? That's you?
That is me. That is sexy me. In my 40 minutes at the Colossus.
I didn't recognize you at a poker table.
Yeah, I know. I don't get to play much, man. I don't get to play much.
Glad I stopped by.
God, I hate you, but I love you. But
so how much are these?
$45.
That's it?
Yeah.
I could.
And it's solid.
I like it. I really do like it. It's very
they're nice. They're nice.
We should test it out.
Yeah, I know. God, I could go for one right now. I definitely could go for one. That is for sure. We got time to stick around. I gotta get a commercial break in. You want to hang out a little bit? All right, let's put the dreaded fan cam up there. Of course, so everybody can see what's happening here at the World Series. All your buddies, friends, pals, and of course, greats in the game.
Misters and mistresses.
Well, whatever works. Whatever works. You're walking by, you get to say hi to them, and of course, over there is the bar as well. So that's always important. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. We're live from the World Series of Poker. Stick around. We'll be right back.
So when did you get back? How you doing, man?
It's the dream of every poker player to play in the biggest events in the world or to have a piece of their favorite championship players. Now, with YouStake.com, that dream can become a reality. YouStake.com offers you a chance to put up staking packages for the events that you want to play or buy pieces of top professionals for as little as $20. Using a safe and secure payment and payout process, all transactions are done with full transparency so you know where your investments are and that they're handled properly. And the best part is anyone can participate at YouStake.com, from the amateur to the top poker pro. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for free at YouStake.com and get in on the exciting poker action now. Sign up now using promo code Mark Hoke Show and get free entry to the Colossus seat giveaway. One entry for signing up and earn another entry when you back a play. It's sports staking, simple and secure. YouStake.com. If you're into sports cards and memorabilia, you have got to check out Brickus Breaks. Very much like a poker tourney, you buy into a break and have a shot to get autographed jerseys and sports cards. Score unbelievable collectibles in heart-stopping fashion from one of the most trusted names in poker, Josh Brickus. Use code WSOP for $5 off any group break in the store. Check it out at joshbrickus.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Brickus Breaks. So don't wait. Make your sports collecting dreams come true today with Brickus Breaks. We've all had that incredible poker hand we wanted to tell our friends about. The Share My Pair app is how to do it. Share My Pair is new and improved with remarkably faster hand entry, streamlined app navigation, updated graphics, plus more flexibility in managing notifications. Just enter your hand information and instantly create an engaging poker hand animation that you can seamlessly post and share on Twitter and Facebook. Use Share My Pair to learn from top pro players Phil Hellmuth, Greg Raymer, Jonathan Little, Faraz Jaka, and others who use the app to share their most interesting, instructional, and memorable hands. Get Share My Pair for free in the App Store and now in Google Play for Android. And visit sharemypair.com. Play it, post it, share it at sharemypair.com.
The WSOP is back again. Is your poker game better than it was last year? Here's two-time bracelet winner and lead instructor at thepokeracademy.com, Rhett Porter.
A simple way to really improve your tournament game is to get better at accumulating chips. When you have a healthier stack, it's easier to run deeper, it's easier to cash, it's easier to make the final table, and most importantly, you're going to win more money. We have a great free 8-part video series that will help you consistently build a bigger chip stack. We call it our Chips as Weapons series.
Get your free videos at thepokeracademy.com/Mark. That's thepokeracademy.com/Mark.
The heat is on. Whether you're in a major poker tournament, out on the golf course, sweating it up at the gym, or keeping the kids cool on a hot summer day, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel, which is officially licensed by NASCAR. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. It's lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy wherever you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, top sportsmen, poker players, EMTs, and the drivers of NASCAR today. Things are heating up everywhere, so don't wait. Visit ArcticBLU.com today. Enter the discount code Mark Hoke Show and get an incredible 50% discount for all loyal listeners of the Mark Hoke Show. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot, so pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
This is Jim Feist in fabulous Las Vegas. If you're serious about winning and getting armed with information, free stats, videos, and top plays at jimfeist.com, plus free picks daily, just dial 1-888-294-1970. That's 1-888-294-1970, or text GAME to 25827, and we'll send you free plays right to your cell phone. Beat the books with the Vegas pros each and every day. 1-888-294-1970, or go to jimfeist.com.
Tax time is upon us again, and whether you're a poker player, a gambler, or just want to have a reputable accounting firm in your corner, look no further than Condler & Associates CPAs. Based right here in Las Vegas, Condler & Associates CPAs specialize in gambling taxation and ensure your returns are prepared properly. Firm owner Raymond Condler is an avid poker player and has been providing tax services to gamblers for over a decade. They'll assist you in areas such as determining if you're a professional gambler, calculating estimated tax payments, preparing your 1099s, foreign bank account reporting, and properly logging your gambling winnings, losses, and expenses. You've seen Condler & Associates CPAs at their booth at the World Series of Poker. Now come see them in person. For your free consultation, call 702-433-7075. That's 702-433-7075. Or visit www.pokercpa.com to set up your appointment today. So don't attempt taxes on your own. Bet Condler & Associates CPAs.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
That was Rep Porter meandering by there.
We were talking the other day. I told him I was really upset that his guy beat my guy. At the,
Yeah, you got talking into that mic, bro.
His guy beat my guy in the limit. Hold him there. Ian. But then he recruited Ian to work for him.
You know why?
It's his best friend.
You know why? Because the Poker Academy is a sponsor of the Mark Hoke Show.
That's right. That's right.
I love you, Ace. I always got to get a
Soon
jab
you'll
in
be
there.
sponsoring my show.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not sponsoring anybody else's show. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm a divorced broke bum or you single dad. Are you kidding me? I'm not sponsoring anything but me. Anyway, hey, welcome back to the Mark Hoke Show. This is a witty banter brought to you by so many great sponsors, which I should mention them, at least some of them.
Do we have
Just
that
for
much
fun.
time in the day?
It's a lot. Hey, you know what? I can't help it. People are into this thing. They're digging the Mark Hoke Show, don't you know?
I'm going to take a break.
Yeah, just breathe for a second here. Got our good friends at usteak.com. Hey, you know what? If you want to get staked in any World Series or any other poker event, just go to usteak.com. And, of course, you can buy pieces of great professionals on there, too, for as little as $20. I mean, you're going to see people like Greg Raymer and, I almost went Greg Raymer, Alan Kessler. That's a little jump, but, it's still making money. But all these great players are on usteak.com, and you should be, too. Go to usteak.com today. Our good friends at Brickus Breaks. Tell you what, if you like sports collectibles, you like sports collectibles, Ace?
I have been known to collect a few things. I have a closet full of some really great vintage Raider jerseys.
See, now what you should do is you go on joshbrickus.com and do one of the Brickus' breaks.
Okay.
Where he breaks up packages, sports cards, and other memorabilia and things like that, and you can win some cool Raider stuff. You get $5 off your first break with the code WSOP at joshbrickus.com. So make sure you check that out.
I'll try to remember that WSOP.
Yeah, that's the code, WSOP.
I'll remember that.
WSOP. Share My Pair, that great app. Ace and the boys at the WSOP School of Poker can analyze your hands if you want by using the Share My Pair app. Just put in the information, make a little video, send it to Ace and the boys. They'll charge you $5 and tell you how you screwed up.
That's been one of the coolest apps for years now. That's been around for
Great
a while.
Great app.
It's been around for a while. Everybody uses it.
Yeah. So check it out. Go on your smartphones today and download Share My Pair. Go to sharemypair.com. Our good friends at Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. Hey, I've got 5 colors of cooling towels over here. You can either buy them here with me, or you can go online and get 50% off with the code Mark Hoke Show.
Well, it's
like $10.
You're only actually going to have 4 when I leave because it's the cost of doing business.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. But, guys, get over there to arcticblu.com. It's 115 degrees out here. You need one. Just slap it on the back of your neck. You can take it out on the golf course.
It's dry heat.
They're awesome. So check them out at arcticblu.com. Jim Feist, Ace, you sports bet too, don't you?
I've been known to drop a few shackles.
All you have to do to win is just text the word game to 25827 to get free plays from Jim Feist. 46 years of beating the Vegas books. He's the man when it comes to sports consulting. And, of course, go to jimfeist.com. They got all sorts of great betting packages there, too, to help you out through whatever season or, in baseball season. People forget about baseball season. It's a great time to make money.
Absolutely. Those run lines are amazing.
Yeah, and Jim Feist will help steer you through all the games. You don't have to think about it. Just call him up, and Jim and the boys will tell you what to do. Pretty simple. So go to jimfeist.com right now. And, of course, our good friends at 3bet.us, some great polka clothing. You got a few of the 3Bet pros on your team.
I don't have my coat on right now.
Yeah. But, of course, they did the Mark Hoke Show shirts. So I'm still waiting for those big ones. I promise they're coming. We're trying to do a promo. We need those big guy shirts. 10% off with the code radio at 3bet.us. That's the number 3bet.us. All right. So there you go. Hey, let's take a look at what's going on at the World Series now.
Awesome.
Yeah, we hopped right in with Jean Gaspard, so we didn't even get to the news. So let's run down a few events. That's cute. Let's see. Boy, I'll tell you what. Ace, this makes companies like you and our players and everybody in here feel completely worthless. Okay? This is an unbelievable story that happened here in the Monster Stack.
I'm listening. Which one?
So Mitchell Towner wins the Monster Stack. Picks up $1.1 million. All right.
I was rooting for Christie's husband.
Yeah, as a lot of people were. Beats out players like David Pham, Andrew Marino, Cody Pack finishing 9th, Matt Affleck in 11th. I had TJ Cloutier in there at 14th. I mean, a pretty loaded final group. How much do you know about Mitchell Towner?
Oh, boy, it's a household name, not.
He is a college professor, I believe is in finance, at the University of Arizona. First ever tournament cash in a large size field.
Well,
Said he literally had played one tournament ever that was like over $100, if I'm correct on that. I mean, that is so ridiculous. And let's see, I played. Here's what he said. Here's what he said. I've only played in like 2 events that were buy-ins of more than $100. I want to give a shout out to some of the podcast guys and television coverage. I saw on EPT events and others where they talk about hands. I'm like a casual fan who invests maybe an hour a week in this. I really don't play poker. So you too can be an absolute nobody who never plays poker at all and walk in and win $1.1 million at the World Series.
Than what's on the face there. I'm sure he's put a lot of study in online and so forth. But
it sure didn't sound like it.
Yeah, makes it sound a little better. I mean, like the kid that won the Colossus. He's driving Uber, but he's already won $250,000 in his poker career.
He's a good player. This guy is like nothing, and all, and And you're happy for the guy, but at the same time, if you're one of these guys that's in here grinding away every year, you've got like 40 World Series of poker cashes and you don't have a bracelet, man, that's just got to especially at this point in the World Series, got to take the knife and just go, doesn't it?
Great sound effects.
Thank you.
You have promise in acting. You did a couple acting gigs, right?
Hey, I was in Paul Blart Mall Cop too.
That's right. Was it the back of your head or the back
No,
of
they
your
showed my
backside?
face.
Wow.
I was looking right over Lonnie Love's shoulder.
Wow. A Star is Born.
Yeah, don't I wish. But yeah, but all joking aside, big congratulations. I mean, that's one of the things the World Series is all about, that anybody can walk in here and win a World Series of poker bracelet. Certainly,
yeah. I mean, you
keeps
can't
the
walk
dream
on the PGA tour and go out and beat the best of the best, but you can do that here.
Yep,
that's
absolutely.
the beauty of this sport.
So yeah, a stunning victory as Mitchell Towner wins the Monster Stack tournament. Unreal. I have to pop event 42 up here real quick because for some reason Mr. Computer decided to say, we're going to make that go away. That was the $3,000 shootout no limit hold'em event. I think that was already over. Philip McAllister, of course, winning that. Beats out Kyle Montgomery to win that bracelet. Scores $267,720. Congratulations to Philip McAllister.
Wow, sixth place in the Monster Stack got that much.
Yeah. Of course, we mentioned yesterday George Danzer winning his bracelet. Number 4 in the $10,000 7-card stud high-low split 8 or better. Beats out Randy Ole, Justin Bonawest, Taylor Brady, and Todd Brunson to win that bracelet. So bracelet number 4 for the Mohawked Wonder. He's kind of gotten away from Mohawk a couple of days in here. Let his hair down. I'm not sure what's up with that.
The humidity.
Yeah, maybe it is the humidity. Event 44 is gone, too. I love this. The WSOP site kind of went a little funky on me here, so bear with me, guys. Event number 44, the $1,000 no-limit hold'em tournament. That wrapped up today. They had to go to an extra day. Bonus poker, as the kids like to say.
Why did they go to an extra day? I didn't hear about that.
They got heads up and ran out of time.
They sat down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I get you.
And Steve Wolanski wins another, I believe that's his second World Series of Poker bracelet. Give me 1 second here. I'll punch that up because unfortunately my info went poof. Second World Series of Poker bracelet on that. On that one, out of Cooper City, Florida, he scores $298,849.
We know we can borrow money this week, right?
Well, you never know sometimes, Ace. You know this. You never know. We've seen some interesting things happen. Let's go to event number 45. That one also is gone on my screen. 46 is sitting there saying, Mark, get to me, but I can't yet. That's weird. It like timed out or something on me. Usually I've got all these notes queued up, ready to go, just go bam, 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 but not today. $1,500 mixed no limit hold'em pot limit Omaha. 919 entries in that one, and it goes to Lauren Klein out of Verde, Nevada. As
how many entries?
990. After I popped the screen away.
918, you said. Okay.
919 entries. Klein scoring on that one. Like I said, oh, that's cute. There's the internal error. I don't know how much Lauren Klein. Well, I can tell you actually, $241,427 as he takes down event number 45. 46. See that? Well, that one was ready. There it is. $1,500 bounty, no limit hold'em. They are down to 18 in that puppy, and Steve G, the former November Niner, still out in front.
Oh wow,
of that.
Very good for him.
He's been playing.
I follow him on Facebook.
He's fun. I love Steve. We've had him on the show before. Great guy. G is at 2.25 million chips with 18 players to go. And former ladies champion, Kristen Bicknell. I met her after she won her bracelet. She is in second at 2,010,000 chips. John Myung in third, followed by Sebastian Comel, Maubert Zhezi, Spencer Champlin, Milan Simcoe, Joseph Simonuk, Ryan Ling, and Jeffrey Tanayi round out the top 10. I almost didn't stumble through any one of those names. I hadn't read a damned one of them before the show either. So that was pretty good.
Must be the Stark energy.
Yeah, I haven't drank. I drank one yesterday. I was feeling good. Also still in the field in that one, Will Fiala, Jared Hamby, Matt Stout, all still alive in that tournament. So pretty exciting.
No Nate Darlin.
No. No, not that they couldn't be.
No Kerry.
No. No. Hey.
Hey, so you know something?
Goodbye.
I've outlasted all the media guys. I've actually outlasted everybody in an event this year.
Yeah.
You know that, right? Have you heard that? 998 contestants. The 2 p.m. Deep Stack the other day.
Oh, no, I didn't hear this.
Oh, yeah. 2 p.m. Deep Stack. I had a day off. I was given one whole day.
Wow.
So that's why I can't play these big tournaments right now. I can't take 3 days. After July 6th, I am going to try to play that. I think there's a $1,000 event after July 6th.
There is, yep.
I'm going to try to jump in that. But 998 players, 235 Deep Stack. I went through 7 tables. 18 people left. I had 1.5 million. Took a slight hit. You know, I actually caught somebody bluffing with like a 10-6 when I had an ace-king suited, hit my ace, and they rolled out a straight. No big deal. It's poker. I'm not a bad beat freaking guy. That's poker. But I survived. Blinds went up to 80,000, 40,000, or 20,000 ante, so I was a little tighter than I wanted to be. Got all the way down to 11th. Caught another bluffer. Dominated him with pocket 10s with a king 6 off. And,
nice.
Of course, they rolled 2 kings in the window.
Yeah.
But I made it to 11th. I cashed over $2,000.
Oh, congratulations.
Which is, good for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a high roller. So I
for
think
you.
I surpassed everybody in the media, including Chad. He only finished 81.
Yeah.
But he got 12,000.
Well, I'm apparently going to be getting a shot at a couple of those deep stacks here in the next week or so. So we'll see if I can top it. I'm going to give her a roll here. Well, back to the results. Event 47. Now they've got the ace results.
That was a
that
good
was important.
result.
That's a great
It was
result.
impotent.
Yeah, very impotent. Yeah, funny guy. $10,000 deuce 7 triple draw low ball limit championship. They are down to 7, and we saw Mac Lance going by saying, "I'm going to sweat sloppy Claude," and yep, he is.
That's a cute name.
On a roll. Chris Klodnicki at 2 million chips. Boy, this is a very interesting group. With 7 to go, Michael Gathie, who is now on at least his third final table. He's got a win, he's got a second place, and now is in the hunt for a second bracelet in this World Series. 1.68 million, so just behind Klodnicki. John Hennigan is in there, third. J.C. Tran is fourth. Abe Masseri in fifth. Vyacheslav Zhukov in sixth, and they have Brant Hale down there with just a chip.
It's a formidable,
and it looks like
formidable group.
And it looks like they just knocked him out, so they're down to 6 in that one. But yeah, I mean, Klodnicki with 2 million, Gathie 1.6. kind of a drop there to Tran at 890,000, Masseri 690, Hennigan 600, Zukov at 230. So Chris Klodnicki chasing gold. You know, it's very interesting because he and Matt Glantz are two probably the best players in poker that have never won a World Series of Poker bracelet. And you know, Matt came close, finishing third this year, and now Chris is in a position to try and get it done for that, repping that massive cash game of the Borgata. They do that 400, 800 game out there.
That is pretty sick.
Mixed game. It's pretty rude, but there you go. So Chris Klodnicki trying to bring home a World Series of Poker bracelet. Event 48, the $5,000 no limit hold'em, 30-minute levels on that one, and Ankush Mandavia, pretty darn good player in his own right, leading the way with 14 left in that. He stands at 1.65 million. Patrick Leonard in second, just behind at 1.52. Christian Nilis at 1.42. Joe Cotta, the former world champion, is in the hunt.
Joe.
We all like Joe. Joe's a
I
nice
like
guy.
Joe. Joe's a great instructor.
Yeah.
I've had him worked with him twice. You just don't see it, how he's so quiet and a little reserved when you see him around, but when he gets in that atmosphere, it rolls out, man. He's really intelligent.
Yeah.
He's a very sharp kid.
And maybe trying to win another World Series of Poker bracelet.
That would be very cool.
He is in fourth right now. Dan Strelitz, Sergey Lebedev, Phil Hellmuth is in seventh in that one. He's at 1.03 million. Sean Getzweiler, Kyle Julius, Max Silver. You would Hister Jaswal, Quan Zhao, Pedro Oliveira, and Tiago Masato still there. Lizzie Harrison in the door. She's tearing apart the World Series, by the way. This girl is making all these deep runs.
She can come back over here and sit down if you would like.
Well, she's delivering food. She's working. She doesn't come in here unless she's playing or working. You know this. She's not gonna. Well, she'll stop by sometime. I'll ask her. But Jeremy Ossos was just eliminated from that one. So down to 14 players left in that one. So we're going to be giving out a lot of bracelets today. So this is going to be an exciting afternoon. The event 49, $1,500 7-card stud down to 54. Brandon Cantu, the quiet, reserved, always relaxed,
broken arm,
never says a peep at the table. Brandon Cantu,
broken hand,
is at 125,000 chips, leading the way. Yanni Bierman in second at 110. Adam Freeman up there. William Thompson, Naoya Kihara from Japan is in fifth, listed in fifth at the moment. Doug Lee is up there. Konstantin Maslach, Matt Grapenthien, guy, a good friend of Nate's, who's came close to winning another bracelet this year. Also in that group, Corey Zeidman, Mark Grigorich. Miami John Cernuto. God, I want Miami John to. I'm rooting for Miami
John. He's a great poker character, man.
Yeah,
he's a good poker player.
Just book the win. Just book the win for Miami John. Done. It's over. But pretty good group there, duking it out in that $1,500
we're in
7-card stud.
It's break time.
It's break time. All right, that's exciting. Event number 50, the $1,500 shootout no limit hole, and that just got underway today. So starting to see some names file in as to who's at least maybe winning tables. But obviously still a long way to go on that. I think they're the ones stepping out of the door right now. And then just getting started at 3 o'clock, $10,000 8-handed pot limit Omaha Championship. They have 7 players. No, wait, they don't. They've got 130 entries on that. Just 7 on the board. But Josh R.A., Simon Trumper, Richard Aspie, Ludovic Galek, David Benjamin, Tom Kearney, and Barney Boatman are all in the tournament. And that's all we can really say.
David Benjamin, huh?
Yeah. He does occasionally play these 10Ks.
He goes.
Yep, and James Woods, my hero. Tackle him when he comes back. I want him on the show.
We can get James in there.
James has
been
verbally on the show where he complimented the show and said, "Listen,
me and James are tight. We played heads up back in Foxwoods back in the day."
Did you?
Oh yeah.
I bet he doesn't remember you at all.
I would say probably not.
Yeah.
it was over. Oh my goodness, over 5 years, maybe longer. Could be 10. It's been quite a few years.
Yeah. Well,
even I don't remember.
Yeah, he won't remember that. We'll while we're chit chatting away, we'll put the fan cam up for you too, since this tournament's on break. Get to see, because if I'd have had the fan cam up, you would have seen James Woods
instead of pretending that James Woods came by.
Yeah,
like we always do.
No, we don't pretend James Woods comes by. Come on, Ace.
And here goes a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yes. See, that's what happens on the fan cam.
That's like a unicorn.
You get wow. Hey, Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
It's like
the seal is broken. So maybe someday they'll win. You never know. But, yeah, so obviously you'll see a lot of great players and, just some of your buddies and friends who are hanging out here at the World Series walking by.
They're supposed to be at work.
Yeah, well, they're not.
It's amazing how many of these people don't have to work.
Yeah,
or they
doesn't
find
anybody
time
have
off. Because
jobs?
half these people have jobs.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They're on vacation time or whatever it is.
And let's see, just taking a look here real quick. And while everybody's hanging around, we'll see if we can.
And now we have a Raiders fan coming by.
Oh.
So Raiders rule Vegas.
Do you think you're gonna come here?
They have to come here.
God,
I mean, they opened up the gate once they put that hockey team here, man. They can't say anything bad about gambling anymore.
No.
They opened up the doors.
The T-Mobile Arena is awesome, by the way. That's gonna be great place for the hockey team to be playing in there. I do have the World Series schedule here somewhere. While everybody's kind of hanging around, we'll see who else we can maybe pop into the show real quick. Coming up here, yeah. Coming up here at the WSOP tomorrow, we've got the $3,000 No Limit Hold'em. That is event number 52. Can you believe we're event 52?
Say it again.
We're at event 52.
Yeah, I know. It's went way fast this year.
Oh, thank God. And then at 3 o'clock on event. That's why the fan cam is so great. Event number 53. The one I wish I was playing so badly. The $1,500 mix PLO 8, Omaha 8, and Big O tournament starting at 3 o'clock.
Here goes Jesus. Now your fan cam's not on now.
Oh, it's on. It's just you can't. Let's see. He kind of curled around.
He
dodged
a
it.
beating the other day at the final table.
Yeah.
You read about that?
Yeah, that was a little crazy. A little crazy in there.
There's a time and a place for everything. I don't know if it's public to do that, but...
Oh, what'd they expect? What did they expect? It's... People are going to be people today, man. They're going to boo who they want to boo, and they're going to cheer who they want to cheer. It's just the way it goes.
It's America.
Yep. Anyway, back to the schedule here real quick. It's gone. There it is. And then coming up this weekend, starting on Friday, it's the Crazy Eights.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun event. I think I might play that. It's only $888.
Only $888.
Pays $888,000 for a winner.
Yeah.
Eight-handed, right?
Yeah, $888,888.
And
so they're throwing in the tip.
They're not actually playing the game Crazy Eights, right? It's a regular.
No, it is No Limit Hold'em.
They should play Crazy Eights.
That would be
Go Fish.
Could you imagine that? Oh my God, a Crazy Eights Go Fish War Old Maid WSOP bracelet.
What do you have a bracelet in? Old Maid.
He's so bad, so bad. A Go Fish bracelet. God, that would be incredible. But anyway, that big event's kicking off here this week and starting on Friday. 10 a.m. start. So if you guys are rolling down here, we'd love to make sure you get here early. It's going to be 10 a.m. for that one. And then also on Friday at 4 o'clock starts the second flight of the 888 tournament. Saturday, another flight. Well, there's two more flights at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Plus, stuck in the middle is probably the Heads Up is my favorite tournament, but this is my second favorite. It's the 50K Players Championship.
The 50K.
The 50K.
That is the hands down best tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be sensational. Of course,
I think the Heads Up is ridiculously difficult.
Oh,
play Heads Up for that long, different people. It's difficult.
Yeah. But the 50K Poker Players Championship starts on Saturday at 3 p.m. So if you want to come down and see all your favorite professional players, that is the time to do it. They are going to be all locked in one place.
Stars are born in that. I mean, people that win that, it really does catapult them in the poker industry.
Yes, it does. So that one's kicking off on Saturday. Sunday, July 3rd, $1,500 No Limit Hold'em tournament at 11, and then $1,500 pot limit Omaha high-low split 8 or better kicks off as well. So a fun day on July 3rd. 4th of July, there is a tournament going on, and not everybody's going to be at Frank Casella's party. $1,000 No Limit Hold'em tournament. Frank Casella.
Oh, Frank Casella.
Yeah.
I'll be at Jeff's.
Okay, you go to Jeff's. I'm going to Frank's. I always go to Frank's. But $1,000 No Limit Hold'em.
I wasn't invited.
Oh, what, to Frank's or Jeff's?
To Frank's.
How did you not get invited? I'll invite you. You can come along with me.
I'm not Mr. Poker.
Well, that's true. I am Mr. Poker. So Well, Mr. Poker says, I doubt Frank will mind if you want to come to his party. It's a pretty good one. But $1,000 no limit hold'em on 4th of July. That is the only event, and of course, starting a tournament at 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. on the 4th of July would be stupid. Be a bad decision, very bad decision. So nothing going on there in the afternoon. Then come back July 5th, and of course, that is a big day, July 5th. Okay. Not just because there's a $5,000 no limit hold'em tournament at 11 o'clock and a $1,500 7-card stud high-low 8 or better tournament at 3, but the building's going to stop. The cards will be held in the air by magic for a brief time because it is the 5th year anniversary of the Mark Hoke Show.
Oh, that's right. I think I saw some very important messages come into my inbox about that.
I doubt that nobody really considered them important. I'm sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but
5-year anniversary?
It will be the 5-year anniversary of this show.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In advance.
This is until I get hit in the head with a firework on the 4th and, lose my brain capacity.
So it's going to be like a who's who on the show that day.
I'm sure because it's a special day, everybody's probably going to ignore me and leave me down here by myself. That'll be the way it'll go. It'll be punch and pie just for me. But that's okay. But, yes, and that's going to be a very special day. It's funny. I was thinking about that day, and just looking back at some of the pictures and all the memories over the past 5 years of doing this show, all the places I've been and the people I've met, and so many terrific people like yourself. And, man, I'll tell you, that's going to be a pretty emotional day for me, I think.
Absolutely, and it's going to be amazing how you get everybody in this building to hold those cards for that split second.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that. That's the key. That's what's going to make the whole thing for me.
I'm going to set off an electronic, use an EMP. I'm just going to pulse
Jack
everything.
and Ty out there going, stop the music.
It won't matter. No, I'm just going to snap my fingers and everything will freeze. The oceans will rise. Oh, peace will be achieved, for that one split second.
World peace.
Yeah, it's going to be something. But, yeah, and if you're down here at the World Series, would certainly appreciate you stopping by. I haven't decided if I'm going to just hang out and do a fast show or I'm going to do a marathon.
What
do you think? Should I pull another 7-hour job?
I think a marathon would be appropriate because then it would just be a smorgasbord. And just we'll round up half the city, have them come in here.
Yeah.
We'll order Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you buying Chinese for me?
Thai.
Thai? Well, that's even better.
Thais.
All right. So I have that booked. Thai for me on the 5th year anniversary show. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's what's coming up here at the World Series of Poker. And my show is meaningless compared to everything here for sure. But we'd certainly appreciate you, coming over and saying hi. We would appreciate it. All right, so that's where we are at the World Series right now. How about we, and I hope everybody enjoyed the fan cam there too. We're going to leave it up there for a minute while we get our other commercial break in. And we come back more from the World Series of Poker. Ace is going to tackle someone. I don't know who. You're going to tackle somebody.
Some hard-hitting something.
We're going to find somebody else to come on the
there's
show.
a guy in a wheelchair. We can get him.
I believe
can
that
catch him.
isn't that Kevin. That's Flap, isn't it? If I remember right. But anyway,
I can catch him.
Yeah. But let's take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. We're live from the World Series of Poker. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The PPC Poker Tour continues an incredible 2016 as Season 4 rolls on. June features 2 great events as we hit the Isle Casino in Pompano Beach, Florida, with a $110,000 guaranteed tournament, June 13th through the 16th, and a $200,000 guaranteed event at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut, June 24th through the 26th. And July features the PPC North America Championship at Tampa Bay Down, July 14th through the 24th, with a $100,000 guaranteed main event, plus other great stops at Naples, Fort Myers, Florida, and Ho Chunk in Wisconsin. And of course, all roads lead to the PPC Aruba World Championship in November. For more information, go to ppcpokertour.com, ppcpokertour.com, and get in on the action. We are the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go? You can't walk around the World Series of Poker without seeing someone wearing 3-Bet clothing. It's super comfortable and stylish, and their stuff looks amazing. The incredible team of pros who wear 3-Bet hats, hoodies, tees, and more are a who's who in poker. All-time greats like Phil Hellmuth, Jonathan Little, Doc Sands, Brian Rast, Jason Kuhn, Scott Clemens, Ben Tollerade, Jeff Gross, and of course Antonio Esfandiari are all proudly wearing the 3-Bet brand. They wear 3-Bet clothing because they know that being comfortable and feeling confident is crucial to winning on and off the tables. 3Bet.com has shipped thousands of orders worldwide, and with new lower prices, it's time for you to join the 3Bet team, just like the pros, and receive 10% off with the promo code RADIO. Make that right call and feel like a pro at 3Bet.com. Need to get the extra edge in your poker game but can't find the answers? Action Junkie Poker is your solution. The Junkies will train you to take your poker game to levels you never thought possible. Action Junkie Poker works together with you every day with one goal in mind: to help you win. Their unique Iron Sharpens Iron training method features 24/7 support, live on-site and group training, over 300 hours of coaching content, group chat, and a true family atmosphere, making sure you can't go wrong with Action Junkie Poker. Plus, they even have the gear to help you look the part as well. For more information on Action Junkie Poker, call 702-859-7676, 702-859-7676, and visit ActionJunkiePoker.com right now. We coach, we sell gear, we create game killers. Action Junkie Poker.
I know what you're thinking. Why would I need a voiceover production company? Does your company need a commercial for radio or television? Are you looking to do an audiobook or web presentation? Then you need a voiceover production company. Black Eagle Sound Design is home to some of the finest voice actors, producers, and engineers in the business. Log on now to besd.us and find out more. Black Eagle Sound Design will be there with you and your project every step of the way. On time, on target, and at a price you can afford. Visit us at besd.us.
Looking for an energy drink that can amp you up and get your body performing at its max capacity? The search is over. Stark Energy is here. This proprietary blend, including turmeric and glucosamine, is packed with inflammation fighters, and its unique formula will help you maximize your workouts and daily activities. Stark Energy's all-in-one blend will continue to provide energy while supplying a recovery element to a post-workout regime. It's all natural with 0 carbs and only 5 calories. Uses all-natural stevia sweetener and has less caffeine than a cup of coffee. So what are you waiting for? Visit StarkNoLimits.com/Mark Hoke Show right now. Try one today. Energize and punish the pain with Stark Energy.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
Yo, 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 it's Hoke time. Yo.
Yeah, you can't do that without telling me first. Don't do that.
I can do whatever the hell I want.
Oh, my God.
grinding away this
You're
damn
like
thing
the
for 5
whitest
years.
person that you're like whiter than white.
Yo, yo, yo! Hi, guys! Get funky like a monkey.
You are
No,
so
it does
white.
work. What, I can't... well, yeah, you don't think I have a little Barry White in me?
No. Absolutely not.
Oh, my God. Anyway, we're back in the Mark Hoke Show. I suppose I'll take the fan cam down so you can see these two sexy guys
I need a
here.
fan cam button over here, so
No.
then I just hit it when it's appropriate.
Well,
Or actually
you know, if I had staff, someday I will have staff that does this crap for me.
Well, you're going to have to go to the doctor if you get staph.
You know, let's pass on that. I've seen it done. It's not pretty. But I'm Mark Hoke. Thanks for being with us on the Mark Hoke Show. We're live from the World Series of Poker. Ace McFarland over here from the World Series of Poker School of Poker.
The WSOP, SOP.
What's up, sup?
What's up,
What's up, sup?
We used to be Wasapa.
Now it's what's up.
That's right. We are the assassins.
Yeah. So we're having a good time here at the WSOP. Yeah, and everything's just going nutsy kooky around here. Boy, I'll tell you what. You saw what happened with Chris Ferguson at that final table. Let me get your reaction. I mean, just
well,
wow.
You know me. I'm kind of a middle of the road kind of guy in that whole situation. I am a true believer in second chances in life, and granted, he probably should get his act together and get out the apology that he needs to do. But I'm not one to, yelling at people at poker. It's kind of like it's kind of like golf. You don't yell at people at golf and stuff. You don't heckle. And it's just unprofessional.
See, but I'll counter you on that too. I mean, I'd like to see a lot of noise at a poker table sometime. Cheering and yelling, as long as everybody kind of keeps, doesn't get completely out of control.
Yeah.
But it's fun. But boy, I tell you, it just confirms what I wrote in my upcoming article in Casino World magazine, that he is just he's
a lightning rod
until he says something. I mean, people are probably still going to hate him, but at least you can try to take the sting away a little bit. Plus, he may have the opportunity to kind of blow the lid off the thing a little bit too. Which at this point, what does it matter?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's
water under the bridge. I mean, let's move on.
Yeah, but brutal scene of it. But I'll tell you what, if Howard Lederer makes a final table, I mean, you think that was bad what happened in there the other night? Oh my God!
It's funny. You look at Chris, and I've noticed this, and I've talked to other people. You look at Chris going down the corridors and with his wife and everything. His shoulders are up. He's standing tall. He's smiling. He's happy. His wife is happy. His friends and family that are walking with him are happy. And you see Howard walking down the hall. And his shoulders are down. He's slugged over. He's kind of a little bit mopey. It's like two different things, night and day. I mean, if you didn't know who he was, you would think he was homeless. It was that sad to watch him a couple of times. I saw him running around, and I'm sure he'll pop out of it.
Maybe. I mean, this is
it's a pretty big thing. Your whole industry came down on top of you. I mean, it's your whole life.
I couldn't imagine walking in here again.
Such a small community.
It just, I mean, I still, when I think about it, I'm like, I just don't think I'd go. I just don't think I could do it. I guess that's maybe because I have a pretty heavy conscience
also,
when I do something wrong. I mean, I don't know. And
also, me and you cannot realize what $440 million is either.
Yeah.
So that's a difference. There's a big difference there. I mean, can't walk in those shoes.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's and the one thing that scares me about it too is that I just don't know how you can truly protect the guy at a table either. I mean, when you think about that, let's say Howard Lederer is at a final table and somebody. And there's crazy people in this world, maybe there's somebody out there that, lost a couple $100,000 and has just been sitting there brooding and keeping that hatred inside so badly, and now here's their chance. If he's sitting up there in the mothership, or the Thunderdome or whatever the heck you want to call it, I mean, how could you possibly protect him? Because you're just out there in the open. There's no way to do it. There's no way to do it if somebody wanted to try and do something.
No, you're correct, and I hope it doesn't ever come to that. I mean, it will really tarnish the sport too much.
Yeah, I hate to give anybody ideas, but I mean, it's
it's definitely.
But it's something that I hope that the World Series, after this situation with Chris, was able to kind of take a look at that, maybe go back and see some video and say, okay, what could we do to avoid anything
They have
really
to
bad
maintain the
happening.
sport. I mean, for their brand, for their integrity, they have to maintain the sport. It's open to anybody, and everybody has to be treated fairly. So.
Yeah, while we're on the topic of security, I mean, this is and this is no slam against the World Series at all. So don't anybody get me wrong on this. But I was having a conversation with one of the girls over here in the WSOP booth and talking about with what just happened at Istanbul and what a horrible tragedy that was, and hearts go out to everyone who was affected by that. But obviously the terrorism situation, and a lot of people were they were saying they're targeting Las Vegas and everything else. And the one girl who was working on the photo booth said, "Man, I'm scared. This would seem like a target."
It's an interesting statement. It's a possibility, but it's like I said, it's very small. I mean, maybe just for the name of it, but
yeah,
it's kind of small little circle of people we have here. But maybe for the name recognition of something like that.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if ISIS attacked the World Series of Poker?
I mean, World Series of Baseball would be something.
Yeah. But I mean, it was just it's gambling and everything else, everything that they hate, and I was just thinking about what how would you get somebody stopped from walking in the door?
Sports
would how would somebody not be able to stop somebody at the door because there's nobody standing at the door, in terms of security? I mean, nothing's been beefed up around here or anything.
Well, they
but,
do have
maybe it's
they do have the security walking around.
Oh, they have them walking around, but I'm just saying
they have the dogs. Dogs walking around. I actually thought those were drug dogs.
Yeah, they're bomb dogs.
Yeah, and I didn't know that, so I said something to one of them, and I said, "You having fun with the little bathroom breaks and this stuff, that stuff?" And he goes, "No, we don't care about that. We encourage that. These dogs, we don't want them to ever smell anything."
Yeah.
And then he told me they were bomb dogs, and I went, "Oh, yeah, I don't want them to smell anything either."
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. I was kind of hoping there'd be a little extra security, but. I guess with no credible threat.
There's probably more than we know.
Yeah, maybe. But, yeah. So, sorry to bring everybody down on that one. But.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah. World Series going on. Woohoo.
Here's something I think they should incorporate, and everyone's going to hate this, and it's a really little silly thing, but one thing I hate is at the final tables, I'm sorry, I know everybody likes to have their friends and family. One thing I hate is on crucial hands, people get up and run over to their little corner of people, and they look away from the table and all that stuff. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. You should be sitting at the table. It's one of the biggest events in the world, in your life, and everything. Why are cards being dealt at that point when you're not at the table, when they are at other points in poker?
Yeah, good point.
It's just I don't like that. They can celebrate with their friends and family after. Let's get the game going, It's just one of my pet peeves.
Wow, we're all
just saying.
Yeah, we're just playing Debbie Down here. I'm sorry.
Just saying.
So how about we pep everybody up and mention a couple of our other sponsors of the show, by the way. I was just going to mention that great Stark energy drink. I'll tell you what. Can you down that?
Yeah.
God, I had one stolen already, Ace. That's my ratio. You can have an energy drink, absolutely. Do you want to have one? Go right ahead.
Well, how does it taste?
Very good.
How can I tell somebody how it tastes?
Well, shake it up a little bit and start.
Shake it up and it's just going to go.
No, it's not going to go all over because it's not very heavily carbonated. Inflammation fighters in there, turmeric, glucosamine, all sorts of great stuff for you, and less caffeine than a cup of coffee. Check it out at starknolimits.com/Mark Hoke Show
right now.
Yeah, and you can even become a franchisee with Stark Energy. So check it out today at Stark.
This is a good part-time job for me.
Yeah, starknolimits.com/Mark Hoke Show.
This is going to be honest.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes Ace. Busting it out. Ooh, he's guzzling. Wow.
I have to say, even though it's not cold, I do like it. I like it actually better than Red Bull.
It is better than Red Bull.
It's got a better flavor. It's a little smoother.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see how it works later on, but I actually like it better than Red Bull.
Nice. See, there you go.
That's an honest opinion.
Endorsed by Ace. So once again, starknolimits.com/Mark.
All right, I'll just leave this right here now.
Okay. Hey, our good friends, when Ace and the World Series of Poker School of Poker teach you how to win, and you win a bracelet or another major poker event, you're going to need to call Conler and Associates. Take care of that tax problem, because that's one thing Ace will not be able to help you out with at all. Go to pokercpa.com and say hi to Ray Conler and the team. I mean, they've been doing it for years and years, specializing in gambling law and taxes. So get on over there, pokercpa.com.
We've got a lot of caches from our students this year. I haven't put it all together, but we have a lot of caches.
Send them over to Conler then. That'll help them out.
Absolutely.
And, when Ace does all these great presentations and everything, and so on for the WSOP School of Poker. Maybe you should call Black Eagle Sound Design to do the voiceover work.
That's a possibility.
They are awesome. John Lindquist, Nevada Broadcasting Hall of Famer. You hear him on our commercials all the time. Go to Black Eagle Sound Design. Yeah, blackeaglesounddesign.net, and they will be able to do. They do books. They like guys are writing books, poker books. Have John do the voiceover for it.
Interesting.
Great stuff. Check it out.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
Our good friends at Action Junkie Poker, another great group of guys that know how to teach poker too. They're pretty talented. See a lot of pictures on Facebook, chips piling up just like you guys do. So check them out at actionjunkiepoker.com, and they got some terrific gear too. So say hi to Josh and the team.
It's a good name too.
Over there. Yeah,
I like it.
It's good. Maybe you guys could do like a combo thing sometime.
Yeah, we've talked to other entities to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
And maybe the three-way team up with the pokeracademy.com.
I actually, it's funny, I talked to Rep someday that I actually contacted him right before he launched his site to talk to him about coming on board. And he goes, he was really coy about it. I can't really talk. Something's happening.
Yeah, Rep's coy like that.
It was funny as heck, And he said, well, maybe, if it doesn't work out in 6 months, I'll be back to you. So it was funny.
Well, he and his boys are winning some bracelets. 3 bracelets for the Poker Academy team.
Absolutely.
Some great
Very
videos. Now, Ace and the boys do more,
well, we're live.
in front,
we're
live training.
Face-to-face.
Poker Academy's more videos and things like that. But
and that's good. Everything's good. There's nothing. There's no bad training. The only bad training is no training.
Exactly. So go to thepokeracademy.com/Mark. Check out Rep Porter and now 2-time World Series of Poker, or 3-time World Series of Poker Rep Porter, 2-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner Ian Johns. Who did that? Just put up a limit course. I mean, why did they just print money? I mean, that was perfect. Rep and Ian both win.
There's Jennifer Shahadi.
Yeah, there she is. My good friend from the Grindettes. Who else we got to mention? BlueRail.net, our website provider. Man, you need a website built, go to BlueRail.net. Bob Lusk and the team will take great care of you. They are BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go? And who else didn't we get here? I think I'm missing one. Oh, yeah, the PPC Poker Tour. I just got back from Foxwoods. I just got back from Foxwoods, live reporting on $200K guarantee event that went over $300K in the prize pool. Sent a couple of players to Aruba, and you can join them. There are so many great events coming up here the rest of the year, starting up in July again, July 14th through the 24th, down at Tampa Bay Downs. You ought to come down, Ace. It's going to be a great time. There's an OFC Pineapple tournament in there, too. I can't wait to blog that. That's going to be fun typing up 13 cards. That's going to be a hootenanny. I'm so thrilled. But come on down. We'd love to see you there. And, of course, we're also going to be at Naples-Fort Myers, Ho-Chunk in July. And then coming up in August, we've got Daytona Beach at the Kennel Club, Daytona Beach Kennel Club and Poker Room there. We've also got, I'm blanking here, Tunica, Magic City in Miami, Maryland Live, and also at St. Croix in Wisconsin as well in August. So a lot of great stops.
Those are all PPC stops?
All PPC stops.
Jesus.
So plenty of chances for you to go to Aruba and win a lot of money, too. I mean, that's going to be a great event. $500,000 guarantee. You should come down to Aruba, Nate.
Like I said, we're going to get on the road, so I'll get out to some of these for sure.
Come to Aruba. Dude.
Oh, I love Aruba. I've been there a few times.
Then what are you waiting for?
Atlantis.
Let's go to ppcpokertour.com, get all the information. We'd love to. No, that's in the Bahamas, sir.
That's in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's in the Bahamas.
That's a different place.
That's a different place. But Aruba's nice, too. You're thinking Bahamas. Aruba, Bahama, come on, whichever,
Same
but we will be in Aruba. So once again, go to ppcpokertour.com. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. Main event's getting here, Ace. We're almost ready.
It's crazy.
Isn't that unbelievable?
It went too fast.
Oh, my God.
It went too fast, really, honestly. It went too fast.
Do you think, and we get, I guess I'm gonna be the first one to ask, or you'll get the first one to have to answer this question. More or less than last year?
Oh, wow. My personal opinion from being around here this last month, I'm thinking less.
Really?
I'm thinking less.
Wow. Here, hand me that book. I can tell you exactly how many we had, because it's.
I know.
We got this World Series of Poker Media Guide.
It's been like 106 nations and 8,000 or 8,200 and.
Yeah, they're pumping the numbers up pretty good, but they're still actually a little bit behind pace from last year, from last year's World Series.
I hope it's more, obviously, but it's just there's so much dilution in this town right now. Everyone's jumping on the coattails of the WSOP, running events all over the city.
I can't find it. Darn it. It's around here somewhere. I'll look it up. I could probably look it up right now on my computer if I wanted to. In fact, I will, because you know what? I'm not going to let that slide. Let's go to chip counts, and we'll magically on WSOP.com.
Myself.
You know, I should too. I should just play.
I'd love to play in it, but that's just not financially possible for me.
I should just like go around and beg. You think I would work? Just sit around with a cup. You know. Let's see there. Oh, I had it. 16 World Series of Poker. Let's go main event. There is No Limit Hold'em main event. There's all sorts of information in that handy media guide there. 6,420 entries last year. 6,420.
The year before.
It was down. I think we were at like 68, somewhere in there. So it was down a little bit last year. So you're predicting another downward trend, huh?
I hope not. I'm
hope
just
not
going
either.
by what I see around here. The halls just aren't the way it used to be.
Yeah, and you know, and like you said, there's so much competition from other events, and of course, you know, Harris is running events at other places too.
Yes, they are.
You know, so it's not like they're not making the money, but I'm sure they'd rather see everybody here at the main event. So yeah, it'll be intriguing. I think it goes over 64-20.
I think they're running the Goliath events and stuff like that to try to pull back some of what they're losing to the other venues in town.
Yeah.
You know, that are copycatting.
Yeah, and smart move.
It's just good business.
Yeah,
you know, they're
absolutely.
using the same strategy that those places were using with the same smaller buy-ins.
Yeah, you got to give because not everybody can plunk down $1,000 or $1,500 and keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Of course,
it's the prestige. It's the bracelet.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens with that at the main event this year. Of course, there's $60 million in that prize pool last year, won by Joe McKeon. We've been seeing him flying around the halls. He hit a final table here at the World Series already this year. So we'll see could Joe repeat. Could you imagine if Joe McKeon repeated as world champion?
The world would come to an end.
I think
we can't handle that.
Some sort of universal paradox flashpoint kind of time anomaly thing would happen. And
if you can get the time to stop and all the cards to stay in the air for your 5th anniversary, then that can happen too.
Do you know if I did that, I could actually go around and move cards? I could grab cards out of the air and change people's hands.
Really deep.
Man, that would be funky.
Be a good movie.
Man, people would not be happy. You could, if you had that power, you can manipulate a whole poker tournament. Set the deck at every table.
Oh my God.
Final table comes up. Who do I want to win? Stop every hand.
A 10-way hand, and then everybody hits the flop. Nine-handed.
Could that be done?
Everybody goes in.
Could you figure out a way?
Sure you could do. You could have overpairs to the board. You could have flush draws to the board. You could have straight draws to the board. Yeah, it's easily done.
I want you to come up. Okay, we're going to work on this. I'll give you a couple days, and what we're going to do is you and I will figure out a hand with 10 players that everyone is probably going to stay in.
Nine-handed.
Okay, we'll go 9-handed. That everyone is going to stay in on.
No
one will fold.
Everyone's going to call.
I mean,
and then the blinds will check.
Just trying to think. Yeah, that'll be. Well, we'll set it up. We'll get an independent panel of judges.
I could do it easily because we've done it in class.
Okay,
we've set up cards in class before, so.
Yeah, but that bad, you'd have to be.
Vanessa Selps did it down at Lake Las Vegas. She put it. I think she had 5 people. She put in the hand.
See, but I'm talking. Find a way to get all 9 to go for it. You'd have to keep them in pre-flop. And then set them up so once the flop came out that the chips go flying.
Set, flush draw,
undercards,
overcards.
That'd be so gross. Anyway, well, yeah, but so, of course, main event is going to be kicking off here pretty shortly here at the WSOP. I mean, I can't believe how close we are. It's officially listed as event number 68 in your program. 69 is the little one for one drop, which they actually started after the main event begins. That's a little different
weird
twist. Try and keep everybody here. You bust out and playing the little one for one drop. So, but that'll be starting off on, I believe, Saturday.
Is that a $100,000 buy-in, or is that the $11,000 buy-in?
It's the $1,100 one. The $111,000 one starts on July 8th. Main event starting on Saturday, July 9th.
So is the little one 1,100 or 11,000? The little
1,100.
1,100. Okay.
Yep. So no $1 million one this year, which I'm sure some people's wallets are very happy about.
That's just too much.
Yeah.
Because it skews the numbers too much.
Well, and the other thing to me with that, and I was talking to a guy about these high buy-in events. That you watch them on TV, and man, it's just so hard to, it's like a one-shot deal, okay, but TV shows where you're constantly doing high roller stuff. Man, it's just hard for people at home to identify with that. Then somebody, somebody who finds their way to get $10,000 a year playing the main event, and Chris Moneymaker type.
That's
story
not out
is
of the
one
question.
thing.
Though. That's reachable.
Yeah, but for to try and get $100,000 buy-in. Or a $250,000 buy-in. People at home are just looking at it like, you guys are just wasting your money, and that's hard. That's hard for somebody to swallow. I mean, that's somebody's house.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how can you identify with somebody who's taken $250,000 and plunk it into a poker tournament? Oh, Kerry wants whose autograph? His or mine? Wow, Kerry from Blue Shark Optics.
I'm gonna get big when the guy comes by my booth and takes a selfie and lets me sign his cap. You should have seen that one.
Wow. Celebrities everywhere here at the World Series of Poker. Yeah, so main event should be fun this year. All right, and I think we're done. I thank you for stopping in, though.
I'm just like ready to go. I'm all starked.
See?
I'm starked.
That stuff's good, isn't it?
I'm starked, and I'm going to finish it.
Go ahead and finish it. I'll let you finish it on the air.
Well, then we can just leave the empty can here. Nobody's going to know. You can't tell.
Well, I'm going to be putting them.
For you.
Okay. You do that. So Ace is putting away his Stark energy drink. He made it a Arctic Blue cooling towel.
What do you mean, May?
They're great.
I have my eyes on the red one.
He wants the red one. But stop on down by the booth. We'd love to see you here at the World Series course. Once again, tomorrow we will be on KSHP 1400 AM in a little different time slot at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So keep the kids awake on the East Coast. It's definitely going to be worth it, as we got preempted by the LA Dodgers today. But we'll have that one, and then, of course, we'll be back all weekend long at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time here on the Mark Hoke Show.
What we do is we put tips on the bottom.
Ooh, tips.
Just leave it up front. We put a couple of dollars in it. I'm telling you, it'll work.
I'm going to bet you it won't work.
A buy-in.
I'm going to bet you it won't work. I will bet you it won't work.
It'll work. You'll get a big tip.
Okay, here's what we'll do. If you want to do that, Ace, show, I will give you 50% of the buy-in.
The next show, we're going to put
50% of what I win.
That.
All right. We'll see what happens.
That'll Vegas.
That'll get me in the $10 tournament at the Poker Palace. Anyway, hey, thanks for being with us, guys. Want to thank Jean Gaspard for stopping by, and of course Ace McFarland from the World Series of Poker School of Poker. And real quick, website.
The website is still in transition, so you can still just come to zenpokermentoring.com to sign up for any of our WSOP events. We're doing something really special for the WSOP SOP School of Poker.
There you go. So make sure you check that out. Ace, thanks for coming over.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Hey, we will see you tomorrow on KSHP 1400 AM, KSHP.com around the world at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Don't be late, or Ace will hunt you down and make you take a class with... I don't know who could we Chris Ferguson class.
Oh jeez.
He will do that to you. So, and complete with background noise. And it won't be good. All right, thanks guys. Have a great night. We'll catch you tomorrow here on the Mark Hoke Show.